Hello again, this is Neil Smith from NHL Wraparound Podcast for April 9th, 2026. And this is Smith's Picks. Looking at last night, Wednesday, April 8th. There's only 3 games, and we got all 3 right. So went 3-0-0 for a season record of 547 wins, 303 losses, and 117 shootout or overtime losses. Let's take a look at this humongous schedule for tonight. 14 games in the NHL, and we start off at 6:45 Eastern Time. Toronto Maple Leafs will play the backside of a back-to-back. Having played last night at home, the Maple Leafs are on Long Island at UBS Arena to play the Islanders, and we think that the Islanders will win this because they have to, and it's Pete DeBoer's first game. Tampa Bay Lightning are up in Quebec in Montreal and think that Tampa Bay will win this game. The Florida Panthers, without Seth Jones now with a broken foot, they're in Ottawa, Ontario to play against the Senators, and the Senators are playing pretty well, and we think they'll win that game. Philadelphia Flyers are at Detroit, a huge matchup for those two teams, especially for Detroit. But I like the way Philly's been playing lately, so I'm going to pick the Flyers to win. Pittsburgh Penguins are in New Jersey to play against the Devils. Pittsburgh should win this game. Luke Hughes is out for the rest of the season, by the way. Columbus Blue Jackets go into Buffalo. Buffalo will play the second half of their back-to-back. And I think that Columbus Blue Jackets may muster up a win in Western New York against the Sabres. It would certainly be an upset when the Sabres are trying still to stay in first place in the Atlantic Division. You go from there to Winnipeg playing at St. Louis against the Blues. We think Winnipeg's going to win that one. After that, you have Carolina playing in Chicago. Carolina Hurricanes are going to be too good for the Blackhawks. Probably the best matchup of the night, Minnesota Wild in Dallas to play against the Stars. These two teams will be playing for home ice because they're going to play each other in the Western Conference in the first round. Whoever in second obviously gets home ice. I think Dallas Stars will win this game at home against Minnesota. Calgary Flames are in Colorado. I don't think Kadri is going to play against his old team tonight. He wasn't dressed for the morning skate, but I think Colorado will win the game. Nashville Predators are at the Utah Mammoth tonight, and a very important game for those two teams, especially for Nashville, who's trying to stay ahead of the LA Kings. I think Utah is going to win that game. San Jose is on the second of a back-to-back for them. They go into Anaheim, who's been struggling mightily, but I think this is the night that Anaheim can get their show back on the road again and get a victory. Vegas Golden Knights go into the state of Washington and play Seattle. And I think John Tortorella keeps those wins coming with the Vegas Golden Knights tonight. The last game of the night, the lowly Vancouver Canucks go in to play the LA Kings at Crypto.com Arena. And I expect the LA Kings to skate off the ice with a victory there. So that is all 14 games for tonight. No games tomorrow night, which is Friday, the 10th of April. So we'll be back on Saturday, the 11th of April, to go over these 14 games and also give you some picks of Saturday night.